Thanks for tuning in. In this video, we will be discussing a problem regarding a rectangular box where we want to calculate the volume without using a calculator. So these values, these given values, are actually the surface area, the surface areas for these faces, right? So for a rectangular box, the formula for calculating a volume is volume equal to the length times the breadth times the height. Now, in terms of this given rectangular box, the volume is equivalent to A times B times C, where A is the length, and then the B is the breadth, and then the C is the height. Now, now the volume becomes ABC when simplified or expressed in a simpler form, right? Now we want the volume, but we are only given the surface areas. Now you can go about this problem by first maybe finding the value for A, then finding the value for B, and then finding the value for C. But for that you'll need a system of equations. But in this video I would like to present another way of looking at this problem. So we can use the surface areas for actually the surface areas can help us in finding the volume. So now I've written down the surface areas for for this face as S1, and then the surface area for this face as S2, and then the surface area for this face as S3. Now in terms of A, B, and C, the surface area, the top surface area S1 can be expressed as A times B, and then surface area number 2 can be expressed as A times C, and then surface area number 3 can be expressed as B times C, right? Now let's see what happens when we multiply out the surface areas. Now in terms of A, B, and C, the S1 is AB times the S2 is AC, the S3 is BC. Now in terms of the values, the S1 is 2 root 10 times S2 is 6 root 5 times S3 is 3 root 2. Now when I multiply out these variables, I get a squared, B squared, and a C squared. I hope by now you can see where I'm headed with this calculation, right? I'll have to square out both sides after multiplying these values out. Right now, according to the power law of exponents, one of the power laws or the exponential laws of exponents, we know that this can be written as ABC squared, and then when I multiply out these numbers outside the radicals, 2 times 6 times 3, I get a 36, and then the root 10 multiply out the root 5 and the root 2, 10 times 5, 10 times 5, that's 50, times 2, I get 100. So therefore the square root of 100 is what? Is 10 ABC squared. 36 times 10, I get a 360. ABC squared, then when I take the square of both, when I take the square root of both sides of the equation, I get a b c, because the 2 and the root are onto each other, and then I'm only left with the root of the square root of 360. So therefore the volume is equal to 360. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I'll catch you on the next video.